What's the only Great Lake that doesn't border Canada?
Lake Michigan.
What's the largest lake of the Great Lakes?
Lake Superior.
No, everyone thinks it's Lake Superior because it's called Lake Superior. It's Lake Michigan.
Yeah, it's Lake Superior.
It said on the internet, Lake Michigan.
Probably some guy from Michigan.
For the record, he's right.
Akhil, you ready?
Of course he's right.
Name the world's smallest country in area.
Vatican City.
That is correct.
That's because 15-year-old Akhil Rekulapelli of Virginia was the 2014 winner of the National Geographic Bee.
Akhil, you are a winner.
When did your love for geography begin?
So when I was around 18 months, I loved putting puzzles together, and my parents got me a puzzle of the United States. By the time I was 3 or 4, I knew the states and most of their capitals. I just loved the subject, and I think that's what drove me throughout the whole competition.
Congratulations, Akhil.
To win the bee and its $50,000 in scholarship money, Akhil studied hard
Which state is the westernmost in longitude?
with some guidance from his little sister Annika.
Alaska.
Correct. Which mountains have the higher elevation? The Sierra Nevada or the Ozark Mountains?
Sierra Nevada. One misconception a lot of people have about geography is that just memorizing what the capitals are of each country, but that's only one really small part of this diverse subject. It entails culture in those places, the food, the music, the language.
Akhil, couscous is sometimes served with seafood in what African capital city?
Tunis.
That is correct.
There was a great article I read yesterday about the geography of baseball and the influence that different teams have across the country and how wide their influence spreads. It's all geography.
Michael Kichler is head of the National Geospatial Program at the U.S. Geological Survey in Reston, Virginia.
Geography to me is the study of what connects people to a place. It's not just physical geography, where mountain ranges are and things like that. It's really all the things that tie a person to a particular location and what helps give them their identity.
Kichler is the country's top civilian map maker.
We remap the entire United States every 3 years. So we do a third, a third, a third of the country.
And why on earth would he do that?
The world is undergoing really dynamic change. There's deforestation.
Geography is changing.
Yeah, exactly. And you have place names that are changing, boundaries that are changing.
So the kid who says to you, why should I study geography? It's not going to matter in my life.
I'd hit him upside the head and I'd tell him to look at Google Maps and tell me how he would be able to get to any place without that information nowadays.
Would you hit him upside the head with an atlas?
With a topographic map.
Students of geography don't just memorize geography. You have to understand resources and how it impacts history. All of history is geography-based. It's understanding the connections.
Just watch Akhil connect history with geography for his middle school teacher, Sonia Withrow.
Where did your family come from?
My father was born in Suriname, and my mother was born in the Netherlands. And then my father immigrated, and they met. And I was made in the Netherlands and born in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Analyze that.
Suriname was ruled by the Dutch until 1975. That would explain the immigration part to the Dutch. And then New Jersey, we have quite a few Dutch people in New Jersey. And New York itself, New York City was once New Amsterdam and once was Dutch.
Who needs Ancestry.com when you've got Akhil?
That's right.
This year's Bee, airing on National Geographic May 27th, is being moderated by yours truly.
I know the capital of every country in the world.
Oh. Do you know what the capital of Mauritius?
Port St. Louis.
Port Louis, but yeah.
Okay, but I still get the point, right?
Yeah, you do.
Don't go easy on me.
Maybe it's a good thing I'm not competing.
How about Vanuatu?
The capital. Don't give me those island nations.